This weekend marks the 9th anniversary of the attacks of 9/11. It also marks the beginning of the campaign season for the fall elections. In the days and months following 9/11, the political talk was about safety. In the 7 weeks until the midterms, the political talk will be about the economy. Both dominant conversations were and are understandable, but both miss the most important point. Everyone wants to be secure, and everyone wants a good job. But there can be no security, physical or economic, without freedom. Freedom is the ability to make personal choices for yourself, choices that are not subject to the approval of your neighbors or the government. The Declaration of Independence, which is the law of the land, and the Constitution of the United States, which is the supreme law of the land, guarantee you the right to live, the right to think as you wish, to say what you think, to publish what you want to say, to worship or not to worship, to go wherever you want to go, to associate with whomever you please, to defend yourself using a gun, to use your own property however you see fit, to be left alone, to be treated fairly by all government, and to have money that the government doesn't steal or devalue. Do you ever hear politicians talking about these freedoms today? If you don't, you should demand that they do. Because all of these freedoms that we all grew up thinking we all really had are under attack today. Not from the monsters who perpetrated 9/11 9 years ago, but from the government we have elected to preserve our freedoms. Since 9/11, the federal government has wantonly violated our Constitution. Federal agents have written their own search warrants. They have arrested people for their speech. They have kept people that they arrested away from their lawyers. They have spied without warrants. They have seized property before finding any fault on the part of the owner. And they have borrowed and spent us into unimaginable debt. You just heard the President's Secretary of State, and you just heard quoted the President's Chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. They each said that the greatest threat to our liberty is not Al-Qaeda, it is debt, government debt. That would be your debt. You know that I've been addressing these violations of our rights for years, and you may have been doing so as well. This is an election year. This year is different. The seductions of big government have become so strong that Republicans as well as Democrats have fallen for them. The whole reason we have a Tea Party today is to assure that folks who really do believe in freedom get elected to office, and once there, that they stay faithful to their beliefs. In the election that is coming, Freedom Watch will continue to serve as your night watchman. I know it seems crazy, but we have to realize those who control the government are more interested in their own power over you than in preserving your freedom. But that's where we are in the fall of 2010. The task at hand is enormous. When Jefferson was confronted with a similar task 230 years ago, he was reputed to have said, "When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty." From New York, defending freedom. So long, America.